Welcome back to Balls Deep Sports. Round 4, NRL, mid-round. The Broncos are running the game. It's happening. I don't really like it. But before we get into it, it's Ohmsy, it's Schmoozy. And just quickly, with what I just said, at the end of it all, Penrith is still going to win the comp.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
They're not.
The funny thing is they are. That's the best part.
No, they're not.
The best part is
Do you want to go right now?
Nah, the best part is that they are. All right, and Parramatta's not going to be there. No. Neither are the Dragons.
We just had to get Parramatta.
We just had to get into it. Look,
it wasn't me this time.
Look, it's mid-round. We're getting straight into it. It's mid-round.
Mid-round. Round 4.
And they're talking like Moses. He came back.
His bank account is back.
The bank account was back, and he split the defense. He split the posts in half.
Yeah,
mate. But we don't have to get into that right now. There's just because we're mid-round, so it's a bit. How's it going? We're a bit.
Yeah. So what? At the time of this recording, technically it's 2 p.m. on Saturday, Arvo, fellas.
That's
so we're
right.
3 games into the round. So hopefully this is out before you watch the Cowboys Titans game and whatnot. But yeah, that's just so you know where we're at.
Yes,
but yeah, so we're going to reflect on some of the games that have been played and look at the rest of the round kind of thing.
So.
Just freestyle it.
Yeah, we can kind of just go over the 3 games that I've played. I guess the first game,
yes, sir.
Parramatta versus Penrith. Nathan Cleary might be the GOAT.
He's a beast. He's an absolute
He might be the GOAT, man.
It's just a walk in a park.
Adam said, my cousin said, Cleary is going to be an immortal. I said, hey, he's already won 2 comps, 3 grand finals, 2 championships. He could, and they're going to win it again this year, like I just said. Yeah. So, hey.
Yeah, well, as long as he stays healthy and whatnot, I'm sure, like, obviously we don't know the future, but I think Cleary's career is only going to be so solid. Yeah. Like, he set the bar high, but he's just, he's a professional, bro.
He is. And when you look at, like, careers that have been made immortal, you know what I mean? Like, what really could you need to do? You got to
achieve everything.
What do you need to do? He's already done it. He's won a
25 years
He's won a Dally M, yeah? Surely he has.
Dally M.
I hope.
Yes. Dally M award. Oh, best halfback.
He's never won Dally M?
So maybe not Dally M.
Oh, my days.
Okay. But he'll get it this year.
He would have won it last year, but he done that tackle that stuffed everything up. Remember when he nearly killed someone? It was against Parramatta. He got sent off, remember?
And that's how Para won.
Yeah, no, that's true. But that's he got out of the contention after that.
Who did he? Not a speed tackle.
He flipped him on his head or something.
Was it Dylan Brown? I think he tackled Dylan Brown.
Nearly died,
if I remember correctly. But anyways,
yeah. Look, got a bit sidetracked. We're admiring Cleary because he's a great player. Because that game, look, all I'm saying is when it got to the last minute, I said, and everyone said, even my cousins who are Parramatta supporters said, they said, only Parramatta can stuff this up the way that they did with challenging and getting their players sent off and then all that. And I'm just like, whoa, like, is this real?
I thought the game was done.
Yeah, I'm like, is this real? Like,
Junior Paulo got sent off. Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that was the Dragons, I would have fainted in that situation because I'm like, there's no way we can
find a way to lose.
Yeah, like, it's nearly. Like, all right, the coach sent a message in the headset. It was like, all right, we need to lose this game. TAB's got money, like this, that. That's what it looked like to me. I was like, mate, what is going on? What is going on? Because I can't explain. You know when you just can't believe what's happening? Like, that's what it was.
It was crazy.
Straight out.
And then, like, penalty, Cleary's penalty, perfect on, like, 40-meter line. Like, you could just see it coming, and he just nailed it like nothing.
What do you call it, the field goal?
But, end of the day, overtime starts. Credit to Mitchell Moses. Kept his calm. You saw how cool he was? And
then Penrith did their stupid thing. Yeah, get someone Penrith sent off. Like, it was like tit for tat after that. And
was it Mitch Kenny that got sent off? Yeah, Mitch Kenny.
I think so.
Mind you, Sonny Luke got injured before that as soon as he came on. But it was a fairly good game. Like, Para completed a lot. I guess, you know what I mean? They kept themselves in the game and whatnot. Obviously, they were leading, actually.
Yeah.
But Penrith, almost like, as soon as they needed points, they just, let's go score points. But they don't have the same strike to me, bro.
They're going to win the comp.
They're not, bro.
They're going to win the comp, bro. If it's not them, and dare I say it, Broncos.
It's very early.
Reece Walsh, mate. Jesus.
Wait. Don't start talking about it.
I won't start. I won't start.
That NRL footy gets me excited, mate.
But, look, long story short, Para's on the board. I did say last week, I said they will not go 0-5. Like, they're going to win a game, and I said if it's going to be a game, it's probably going to be the Penrith game because they somehow find a way to beat Penrith in the regular season. If only they can convert that into the postseason.
If there was a game they were going to win, it would have been out.
It'd be this one. And they're not going to let Para go 0-5 or 0-4.
Yeah.
So, good on Para. They're on the board.
Congratulations, Parramatta Eels.
So,
see how sportsmanlike?
Yeah, the next game's against the Roosters.
Yeah.
Also coming off a bye, so hey. And Roosters ain't a walk in the park.
And Junior Paulo is probably going to be suspended. I assume, true. I don't know.
Yes, he definitely will be.
He just nearly killed someone, but
that's right. And the Roosters, they're finding their way again. They beat Rabbitohs last week, which is obviously a tough game.
I reckon that game played them into form.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree. I fully agree.
Like, they obviously naturally rise for the Rabbitohs game. And then now it's like, all right, see you guys, now you set the standard. We got to keep building from here.
100%.
Not go back to round 1 and 2. They were a bit ordinary.
No, I agree. I actually because I tipped Rabbitohs.
Yeah.
And I was like, Rabbitohs could do it.
I tipped Bunnies too.
And then the Roosters just outplayed them. And I was like, well, why did I doubt them? You know what I mean?
Because we didn't record this a couple of days earlier. I almost forgot now. But now I remember. Hargreaves and Brendan Smith came off the bench. Right. Absolutely changed the game.
Hargrave is 137 years old. And he's still killing it.
First game back. First game. We'll see how he goes the whole year. But no, he's still solid.
Every time, how do I say? Every time a new year starts, there's certain players where, as they're about to start, I say to myself, okay, are they going to be washed now?
Yeah.
Not going to lie, I'm getting Tamalolo vibes when I say that. I know that sounds bad. He's still a good player. But Tamalolo's not as crazy as he was. He's not. It's a fact. Hargreaves was one of those players. I'm like, he's coming back from whatever, this, that. Is he going to be good? And then he just plays so good. I'm like, bro, they still got it, bro. I don't know. Obviously, people are more fit these days, and you know how it is. Careers are lasting a bit longer. Their bodies, I don't know if it's the nutrition that they're doing.
He's playing probably a bit less minutes too off the bench.
The nutrition that they take these days, because man, back then, go back early 2000s when someone turned 30, it was like they fell off a bloody cliff.
Yeah.
It's true.
30 was the deadline.
It's the deadline. And now, for any sport in general, it must be
basically done at 30.
It's obviously nutrition and the training and sports science and stuff.
Yeah. But I'll defend my boy Tamalolo.
No, he's good.
Don't you dare worry about him.
Hey, he's in my fantasy. I love Tamalolo. I love him. I love him.
My fantasy.
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
No, I get you. But Cowboys, because it's hard for me to talk on Cowboys specifically because of each time I've only caught glimpses of their game. Like I went Belmore last week, so I didn't. They played. I know that was Sharks Raiders, so I didn't get to watch Sharks Raiders.
They lost to the Warriors. Cowboys.
Did they play on Saturday or Sunday? But point is, even the week before, so I've kind of missed them. But especially round 1, and I remember 2 to an extent, but starting strong and then they're fading off as a team. But when you watch so much footy over a weekend, it's hard to catch every single minute of every game.
That's facts. It's hard.
But yeah, even, I know I'm reversing now. Actually, I remembered too that Liam Martin was a late withdrawal for Penrith, and I'd already had Penrith tipped. But I knew it was a 50-50 one. But
you never tipped.
But him out, I was like, I still stuck with Penrith.
You're not tipping Para.
Look, guys, I tipped Para in round 1 against Melbourne, and you know the rest.
That's true.
Anyways.
Oh, look.
Where are we anyway? Do you want to go to the next game?
Let's talk to the next game.
Yeah?
That was a big game. Melbourne West Tigers. All right, the first half of that. Oh, not the first half. Maybe the first 25 minutes was probably the worst game I've ever watched in my life. It was just absolute rubbish. I was watching it with my dad, and I was like, I can't believe how crap Melbourne is. Yeah. And my dad's the type's like, Craig Bellamy, no good anymore. That's it. No good. And I'm like, no, he is good. Trust me. Yeah. He will make something out of this team. They're not that great right now, but this, that. Anyways, the second, what's his name? Munster. Second, he gets to the ball, this, that, scores. You know what I mean?
He's too good, man.
He's too good. He can carry him to somewhere in the 8. I've got no doubt about that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Did he score 1 or 2? Oh,
I know he scored.
Because the one he scored was literally their last try. But my point is, bro, it was the weakest try, bro. Did you see the Tigers' defense? Just for halftime? Hey, producer. Just shout out to the producer, you know what I mean? But, just Tigers, they look shocking. And their last tackle options, shocking. Even Coruscant's try, you saw Nick Meaney fall asleep in the in goal.
Yeah, it was whack.
He thought no one was around him.
Yeah. Nah.
I don't know. Tigers worrying signs, bro. What do you think they do? Do we stay back? I don't even think they brought on Dane Laurie, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm right?
Yeah.
Because I was at work watching it while working.
Yeah, I was like in and out.
I'm pretty sure it didn't come on at all.
Because I won't lie, like the game was kind of boring.
It wasn't all that.
It was boring, so I was in and out of watching it. Yeah. Bateman at one stage started to he brought him back in.
I saw him do
doing the tackles.
A good play, and is that where he? Do you remember when he had the ball and he kind of offloaded, but it went to the ground?
Yeah.
Is that first or second?
And he done good tackles. He forced errors and stuff, and I was like, yeah, oh, man, Bateman is so good.
Bateman still got it. Yeah.
He's such a good player, bro. He just I know he deserves to be on a good team. They
got to get rid of Luke Brooks.
Yeah,
sorry
he's
if
not
I'm
good
butting
enough.
in there, bro.
He's perfect for Super League, bro.
Luke Brooks or Bateman?
No,
Brooks.
Brooks. To me, his talent level, he will kill it in Super League. It's not he's a good half, but he's not great.
Yeah, NRL reject, you'll be a star in the Super League.
He'll kill it over there, bro. And I just, I don't know, man. They're obviously a struggling side. They don't have a good team. They've done very good recruitment, and I've said this before, but they're just
the club.
They're just not that great. They don't play good. It's whack.
I thought they were shocking last tackle options. A lot of times Brooks and even till now, bro. Coruscant's coming out of the dummy half. No one's on the same page with him. Even he's coming out the line, going sideways, trying to turn people under, and the guys confused what's happening.
There's a standard, and
they're not on the same.
They're not on the same page.
Appy Coruscant, Tigers.
Yeah. Melbourne is going to make the 8 purely from Munster and Bellamy just dragging him there. They'll get there. You know what I mean? Yeah, they'll find a way. They will find a way.
Yeah.
It's obviously early season, but Tigers, man.
Tigers, I think they're going to be the spoon. Bro.
They might get it over the Knights and the Dragons, I'll tell you that. Because I think Knights
definitely are not getting it. You have surprised me how you've been playing to be. I guess surprised everyone almost.
Yeah, we're playing good for 72 minutes. 72 minutes. If the game lasted 72 minutes, we'd be the premiers. You know what I'm saying? But
literally.
Hey, we'll talk about that.
But the Storm, So they got Olam was back. Oh, he was back last week.
Yeah.
But Munster back, Hughes was out. Guess they went. Jerome Hughes got 2 weeks suspension. He contested. 4 weeks is Kafusi. How many weeks did Jerome Hughes get? I think he got 2, bro.
But, I'm not even sure.
But who else is missing for them? Did Xavier Coates play yesterday? He did. I think.
Yeah, he did.
Remus Smith's there. Olam's there. Obviously, Pappenhausen is out.
Pappenhausen, man.
Big Nelson. And yeah. He's out for a while.
Yeah, his MCL's gone.
But that's the Storm anyway. Congrats to them, Tigers. You better start praying because it ain't looking good for you guys.
What about the Brisbane Derby?
The Redcliffe Brisbane Derby. The Dolphins, Bronx. It was a good game, bro.
It was a very good game.
Even though Dolphins dropped a whole lot of ball, they hung in that game the whole time.
They did.
They even took the lead late.
Yeah, they played they couldn't have played much worse in the first half. So I was like, okay.
And what was halftime? 4-0, I think?
4-0.
Literally, right?
Yeah. I was like, you know what? There's you know what I mean? I tipped them. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to ride it because I've been tipping them since. I'm like, okay, they're winning all their games. The Broncos, the reason why I obviously didn't tip them is my team, the Dragons, are not that great. And for 72 minutes, we were playing better than them. 70 minutes, we were kind of all over them at one point, especially the first half. And I was like, man, if the Dolphins, who have won every game, they can obviously give them a run for their money, and they got good defense. They did what they could. They tried. They did what they had to do.
Yeah, man. And even remember Tessie New done his knee 10 minutes into the game. Yeah. So on one wing, you're playing a guy with one leg.
Yeah.
It was a lot of courage by the Dolphins, I reckon, man.
They did well, honestly, for a...
Milford's still rubbish.
Yeah. Bro.
We forgot about him.
Bro.
Oh, wait, but you know what? I'll let you rant on about Milford because that's what the reaction I'm getting from you says right now.
Bro, I was watching it with my cousin, and he was so angry at him. He goes for proud at him, but why are they giving it to Milford on the last? Why? Bro, that grubber.
It was a try assist to Katoni Stacks.
What the hell was that? It's the last play, bro. It is the last play. What kind of... Bro, when has a crossfield grubber ever worked? Ever?
I don't know.
It's the most
really don't know. And he smashed today.
Because, bro, it was the worst grubber I could ever think. Like, who does it was a full cross field. It was like a 45-degree angle grubber. Like,
but in saying that, I could picture a little foot deflection, bounce back, get lucky.
It's got to be a little bit different. Like,
yeah.
bro, it's when a person hits a grubber that like strong, you can see the line of the ball. Like, you know where it's going.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you know where it's going. You just have to stay there. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of come to me. All right, if it bounces funny, whatever, just hold your ground, follow the ball.
Yeah.
Bro, it was just so dumb. Like,
well, that's
Stag's assist, so he's on the board, Milford. I don't know what the hell that was.
That was
if Milford doesn't play, I swear Dolphins probably win.
Mm-hmm. Well, to be honest, I always thought it was okay with Kaufusi out. I still thought initially, and mind you, Katoa playing and with Sullivan, so still same halves pairing. I thought, all right, you know what? Even though they don't have Kaufusi, it's still going to be a close game. Even though Broncos give you that vibe, they might just beat you by 30 plus, based on what they've been doing. You know, their attack lately. But
obviously Milford.
But then when I knew officially Milford was playing, I was like, absolute no chance. But then I was like, that's why I was even more surprised at how close it was.
Yeah,
because Milford was playing.
I'm telling you, if Milford doesn't play this game, Dolphins probably win. Like, why not?
Sean O'Sullivan. Well, like with
that grubber, that grubber doesn't happen. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, definitely.
That grubber does not happen. So,
well, what happens with these Dolphins now? So my big concern for them is their depth. So now you got Kaufusi gone for another 3 games after the one that just went. Tessie New, we've got to see what happens with him, but he looks like he's going to definitely need to have some time off.
Have some surgery or like.
Sean O'Sullivan, torn pec. Pecs are always a couple months at least.
Yeah, bro. Shit.
So this is now the testing times for him. You can't, like, I feel sorry for him because your next week your halves lineup is going to be Katoa, which is good, but then Milford's still going to.
Yeah, they'll definitely play.
But in saying that, I'm not going to be too much of a hater because I was having this chat with Lawrence today, actually, saying that maybe you never know. Like, to be fair, Milford, it was his first game of the season, yeah? Sure, maybe his attitude apparently hasn't been the best in pre-season, but he's under Bennett, mate. Bennett used to coach him.
Let me tell you something.
He'll make sure he doesn't, hopefully not do crucial errors or overcomplicate things.
The Dolphins next week.
Who they playing? Raiders?
No.
Who? Oh, they already beat Raiders. Who are they playing? Who are they playing? You're really going to make me have to find it now?
Tip him.
I'm not tipping them. Let's see. Wait, let me see, guys.
Tip them.
Round 5. Dolphins. Bro, I'm blind. Wait. Dragons, Sharks.
That's round 4.
Oh, wow. This is stupid. I'm pretty sure they're playing yous, aren't they? Yeah, they are. No, I'm going to tip yous. I'm going to tip yous. Wait, who do you play this week?
Sharks.
Ooh.
That's tomorrow.
Nah, will you beat Dolphins? I'll worry about that next week.
We'll worry about that next week.
But the Broncos, I need to say something. My big balls deep, bold prediction. Well, not even a prediction, statement. Payne Haas is the best forward in the game.
He is.
He's absolutely the best forward in the game.
Last week when he came on against us, like, my heart was shattered. Like, as soon as he came on, he just started running. I'm just like,
for him, that's walking. Yeah, he just walked through. He's 7-8 minutes
killed
left.
It.
Just
killed it.
Offload.
Bro, do you know who I rate so high from the Broncos too, bro?
Who
Carrigan.
Oh yeah, Paddy
bro,
Carrigan.
He's so good, bro. Anytime he gets the ball or Haas gets the ball, it's like, all right, GG boys. Like GG's.
And they got Flegler and whatnot.
Bro, I don't know. I just rate him, man. I'm like, bro, I wish Carrigan was a New South Wales player, but he's not. He's a Queenslander, bro. Like,
you know who's another Queenslander?
Who?
Unfortunately, the man on this screen here.
Oh my days.
We got to talk about him, right?
Reece Walsh. What the hell, man?
This guy.
He's
this guy's going to be good for him.
He's so good, man.
His speed kills. You can't coach speed,
right? You can't. Bro.
Every time he loops in the background, when he's sweeping behind, you see, bro, his speed. He'll be on the inside shoulder, easily gets on the outside shoulder of his defender. Obviously, that creates numbers advantage. And
almost every offload that happened, he's the receiver of this offload.
Did you? You know what? That's
every break. Every break.
Everywhere looking for the ball.
Yeah.
but we'll give him credit too. Did you see him in defence on his own line?
Yes.
How many times he wasn't
Yes.
just, I'll stand at the back. I know they stand in the line sometimes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he was diving at people like, I don't care, man. I'm going to protect the line.
Bro.
So credit to him, Reece
Like,
Walsh, man.
Every time there was an offer,
By the
every line
season so
break,
far.
he's involved. I'm like, oh my God.
He's the reason.
He's too good. He's the reason.
He's the reason.
He's breaking through. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm excited for the Bronx, man. Good for him. I like him and Ezra, man.
A Broncos winning
Herbie
the comp.
Farnworth.
A Broncos
Payne
winning the comp.
To be answered at another date, brother.
TBD. To be determined.
TBD.
To be determined. Well, when I like.
Yeah. Like, it's very early days. We've got to remember that. You know what I mean? But they're playing absolutely great.
Look, the answer is no. It's going to be the Penrith Panthers. Anyways, that's enough of these games that have been played.
Yeah.
There's a few other games happening this week. All right, we'll fly through them.
Yes,
Quick
sir.
predictions. Talk a little bit what we think's going to happen. Say our tips.
Queensland Country Bank Stadium. That's what it's called.
Another Queensland derby.
Pounds of it.
Ish.
Yeah.
North Queensland versus the Gold Coast.
So the Cowboys haven't been that impressive, eh?
They've been doo-doo.
So they lost last week to... So the week before they
Warriors.
lost...
Last week.
Oh, last week was Warriors?
Yes.
And did they haven't played Sharks? Was it Sharks?
I think it might have been the Sharks.
Because round 1 they beat Raiders, right?
Hold on, let's see.
Round 1 they beat Raiders. Round 2, the Cowboys.
Oh, no, they lost the Broncos. Reece Walsh. Reece Walshy.
Doing the Superman dive in that?
Yeah.
Or was that against
Oh, no,
you
that's
guys?
against us. Anyways,
it was the score against...
it was 28-16. They just went all over him at the end. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
Because Cowboys also started strong that game and they
the
were in
last
front.
20 minutes or last 15 minutes of a game, just put the house on the Broncos last 15 minutes.
That's what I feel with the Bronx. Like, if they just remember to just keep going straight as opposed to sideways sometimes. I felt like even yesterday against Dolphins early, they just thought, oh, yeah, we could just score out wide easy.
Yeah.
And they were doing that against you guys sometimes.
Yeah.
But as soon as they just
Went straight forwards, run hard. Carrigan, Haas, run.
Stay going forward.
Reece Walsh on the inside or the outside, it's over.
I think they're spoiled with the weapons they have on the outside.
Far out, man.
But we'll keep moving on. As we're saying, Cows, Titans. What are you saying? Who are you tipping? What are your thoughts?
I think the North Queensland Cowboys are going to pull their head out of their ass and be like, we actually are a team that people think we might win the comp. Maybe not right now.
We're a force to be reckoned
They
with.
should be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
They're going to beat the Gold Coast Titans. And the Gold Coast Titans are whack. Not whack, but they're not good enough. They have a decent-ish team, but on paper, Queensland's better. Their game against the Warriors, I'm going to wipe that from my memory. They're going to wipe it from their memory.
Yeah.
They're going to beat Gold Coast. Otherwise, if they don't, they're in big trouble. They're in big trouble.
Yeah, like it's getting worrying now.
Yes,
I know
this
it's
is
very early,
big
but
trouble.
like
They've
made it hard for me to tip him this week.
Yes,
I'm still 50-50 as we're speaking.
Look, I won't lie. I was like shocked. This is like my last, like I'm not gonna say last chance, but like it's kind of. It's like, okay, this is the game that they should win. You know what I mean? This is it. If you don't beat this team, there's obviously alarm bells. That's when the news articles will start coming out. Trouble in the camp. Blah blah blah. Who's getting released? What's the go?
Yeah.
Let's go. North Queensland. Let's go.
Yeah, and the other thing is too, it's like Titans. You don't know what Titans you're gonna get, right?
They're so unpredictable, bro. Like,
so it's like, so they pumped Melbourne beat Melbourne last 38-34. The week before against you guys, I tipped Titans. I had an absolute shocker. Oh yeah, and that was last week when they took off foreign during the game, eh?
Yeah.
Against Melbourne and eventually bring back on all that. But you know what? I won't lie. I'm gonna go Cowboys too. I think they're maybe missing Drinkwater, who helps a lot with their creativity at the back. Like, if you're willing to let a guy like Hammer go, that shows you how much you're speaking about Drinkwater, you know what I mean?
And Drinkwater's breaking jaws, so...
Well, Drinkwater, inshallah, can drink some water.
Well, he can.
We can't.
We can't.
We're fasting.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. All praise and thanks be to the Most High. But yeah, look, Cowboys v Titans. Cowboys.
I am perfectly okay with that.
Well, who's the 7:30 game is maybe the game of the round.
It's up there.
At least, there's some contenders there. You got Dolphins, Bronx, and Eels, Panthers.
Yep. But could be a big game. Or it will be a big game, I think
it's definitely a big game.
Souths versus Manly.
ANZ or Homebush. A cool stadium.
Let me just go back in time a bit. I know the Manly Eagles, they beat Eagles last week. 34-30. That was a good game. The last 10 minutes, they nearly shat the bed.
Who?
Eagles. against Para last week. Remember?
Yeah. They just switched off.
They just switched off. Look,
and brought Para back into the game. Yeah,
I think Rabbitohs are a contender.
definitely.
Definitely. I know they lost to the Roosters, but that's a game that you pick. But there's a lot of pride in that. It's a big time rivalry. Both teams will step up for that. For this, I think South just have mainly. I think they're just better. You know what I mean? Like, I know Manly is a good team.
Oh, definitely.
The South, man. You just look at the key they have, bro. Their forwards. They got Mitchell. I know Trebojevic is obviously playing and stuff, but like.
My question for the South tonight is their forwards. I don't know how to say the bloke who got concussed last week, Esele or Hame Esele. So he's out. So my point is because of their depth with the forwards, obviously they already had to toll it out, and they lost, I think, Latrell Mitchell's brother last week, Shaq Mitchell, and even Sele got the HIA. And that was the problem a bit. Their forwards against Penrith, they already had injuries.
Yeah.
And who did we say they just played last week?
Para.
The Bunnies? Para.
Oh, no. Roosters.
Roosters, yeah. And Rabbitohs started up 12 strong, and see what happened? Hargreaves comes on. Forwards now. Bang, bang, get the ball rolling. I'm leaning towards Manly this week, to be honest.
Listen, they got the boy Murray. They got the boy Burgess. They got the boy Kalamatangi.
It's Kalamatangi, beast.
He's a beast.
Cam Murray, beast.
He's a beast.
Tom Burgess still going strong.
They got him.
We'll see, bro. We'll see. But I won't be surprised. It could go either way, bro.
I'm going to say Rabbitohs.
Oh, what?
I know Seagulls are coming second, but it don't matter. It's too early. What happened?
Is where's Lachlan Croker's out?
Why?
Not sure. Wow.
See?
So now I'm not sure.
See, now you...
Because I've never heard of no Carl Lawton, to be honest.
Hold on.
Let's have a gaze, Carl. No disrespect, Carl. He's a second rower, apparently, playing at hooker. Must have some experience there. Yeah, versatile player. Apparently his biography. Specialist. Oh, no, it says, although a specialist hooker, he's developed into a quality second rower. How many games has he played, this guy? I won't lie, I haven't heard of him.
Shoulder injury for Croker.
Far, is it serious? He's had 70 appearances, this guy. Sorry, Manly fans, I didn't know that. But, what do I do?
Rabbitohs? Red and green, mate. Just do it.
You
want to.
I'm going to be ballsy on Balls Deep Sports and go to Manly.
Come on, Manly. All right, whatever.
My boy Swaggy P. Liberace. He's going to be.
He's not going to like that. He's not going to like that one. I'll tell you that. He's not going to like that one.
Sorry, Swaggy P.
All right, next game. Warriors, Bulldogs.
Tomorrow at Auckland.
2:00. What do you have to say about that one?
I have to say the Warriors are doing very well. You got to give them their respect and props. Andrew Webster.
They're playing in New
Zealand. Won't lie. Them also have only caught glimpses of their games. But apparently I heard Willie Mason talking about him, obviously because he's with the Bulldogs leadership and all that. So they were studying the Warriors. He mentioned that in like 4 or 5 categories, their back 5 or their back 3 or 5. I think their back 5 are in like all top 3 categories relative to whatever meters, I don't know what.
Good stats.
And they got, Jazz Tavanga, Whenua Blake, these, what's that, Offie, what's his name, the other one? I forgot how to say his name, but they got some forwards, you know what I mean? So it's going to be, and they're keen to play in NZ, you know what I mean?
Lusick, Ford, Niokore.
What's his name? Yeah, not Lusick, Bunty Afawa, that's the one. And they got Nikore from, is that the old,
Niokore.
That's the old Para one, right? Not the Sharks one, I get them mixed up. But tough game, bro, but I might be a bit biased here. I have to tip the Dogs. I have to. We did our thing last week against the Tigers. We played 60 minutes. We played 60 minutes last week.
I swear, people are forgetting how long the clock is now, eh? Like, every team just switching off, bro.
But, hey, it was like 38, 39 degrees at Belmore. Yeah, it was hot,
drinks breaks and stuff.
And I caught the second half of the New South Wales Cup. Even Dogs were winning like 30-6 or something. And then they conceded the last 2 tries towards the end. And both teams were just going drop for ball, drop ball, drop ball. Like, at the end, it was just hot, bro.
Man. It's fatigue, bro. It's going to happen.
Dogs.
It going
Tough
happen.
game, though. Respect to the Warriors. What are you saying?
I think the Dogs.
Sorry to cut you out there. Mitch Barnett and Wade Egan are out for Warriors. But, yeah, sorry.
Yes, they are.
That's 2 handy losses there for the Dogs. So it might help.
Michael Codstad is playing. Hopefully. Jackson Ford. Okay. Incorrect. Okay. Look, Dogs played pretty good. They beat Tigers. They took off the, their foot off the gas at the end. It's fair enough. It was a billion degrees.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, because the Warriors beat the better team last week, which was the Cowboys.
That's an impressive win, man.
It's an impressive win. I know Cowboys... and because this is a game in...
It's at Mount Smart, bro.
It's at NZ.
I miss these Sunday 2 o'clock games against them.
I'm going to give the Warriors...
benefit of the doubt.
The benefit of the doubt. I'm going to tip the Warriors.
I won't hate on anyone.
Yeah, I'm going to give them this shot because, like, they're doing as best as they can, and they're doing pretty well. And you mentioned that stat that William Mason said about they're in the top 5 or whatever stats that they're in, which is obviously great.
They're back 5 anyway. Nickel Clausen.
Not to say the Bulldogs aren't playing well. Look, this can go either way. If the Bulldogs play as they've been playing the last 2 weeks, they can easily win this game. They probably will if they do. But I'm just going to say benefit of the doubt because it's a home Warriors game. Mount Smart, they're playing pretty well.
They're going to be keen.
They're going to want to win in front of the home crowd. That's it.
Well, Tamari Martin's been big for them, eh? He's been a good pickup.
I'm just gonna go with the Warriors, man.
Nice. Don't blame me. I'm not hating on it.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully we get them dogs. Then I'll have a party on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
All right. What's the next game we got here? Then we got the Knights and Raiders.
Oh Jesus.
Knights have about 18 million people injured. Dom Young got dropped. He did have a shocker last week, but I bet you if he wasn't going to the Roosters yet next year, that wouldn't happen. Keep it short and simple. Raiders are a tough team, but credit to the Knights. They've been tough and resilient with a lot of
Papali, he's playing.
He's back for the Raiders. So green machine all day.
Yeah, and they're due for a win, eh? Did they win last week? They didn't.
Yeah, they did. They beat Sharks. Remember?
Yeah, they did.
The week got a dog quote got brought up. Did you see that? Royce Hunt and what do they call that Ranger fella? Not Hudson.
The one that cried a couple years ago.
Yeah. The emotional player. He's got a lot of intensity. I forget his name.
He scored a try.
They got a hot dog named after him in Canberra now.
He scored a try.
Yeah, two.
Yeah.
Two.
Double.
But you saw Royce Hunt clap back at him midweek in the press conference.
And now I think they're posting.
Yeah,
they're posting memes and shit.
The
baby.
I saw that. I only saw that on the news. Yeah. It's that my little son.
We got a dog.
Raiders. What are you saying?
You going with Raiders?
Raiders.
I think I might go Raiders only because Papali's playing. Papali, he's playing. So, and to me, he's just, that's just Papali.
Yeah,
bro. Like I just rate him so highly. Like,
oh yeah. So, even at I don't know how old he is now. He's only getting older, but he's been so solid for so long.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the Raiders, man.
Yeah. Well, I missed the Raiders game last week, but apparently that Tomoko bloke, the young center, had a big game. Because this kickoff was right after the Dogs game, and I was obviously on the way back from Belmore. Next game. You want to say something?
No, it's the last game of the round.
Yeah.
Dragons.
Hey.
Sharkies.
Almost forgot about your team, mate.
Oh, look,
the floor is yours, brother.
To be honest, look. If we play anything like the first 70 minutes, I think we can win this game. Okay, Sharks lost last week.
You impressed me last week.
Yeah, we played good for a while. Sharks.
There's only one negative. Go.
All right.
Yeah.
One negative for who?
The return of someone. Yeah, but anyway,
you know who it is? The return of Amoni. No.
Sliding straight in. Sullivan's out.
Look. No. I'm a realistic person. Okay, if we play well, of course, I have faith in my team, but a certain Dally M winner's back in the Sharks team, man. I'm gonna just be straight out.
Nicholas Hines.
Hines is in. Just a side note, we got rid of Shan Woods. We just released him, so that's good. And we got 2 young props from Manly. They're on their way, but they're obviously not playing this week. So I'm happy about that. So give them a couple of weeks. I think one of them may be injured. So, look, man, to be honest, I'll be straight out for you. Every week I see Moses and Bai starting, I have an instant doubt.
I feel sorry for the bloke almost because, kind of got lost in the NRL.
Yeah.
Even though he's still got a lot of starts. Yeah. But it's like, where do you play him?
I feel like he's just
What is he? You know? Even at Dogs, they got like that.
It's not good enough.
Are they starting him at 9, is it?
Yes, they are. They're starting at 9. He's not like... But if you don't have a good hooker, man, you're going to have a bad time. It's a fact.
You need a really good
You need a good hooker, man. And he's not. He's not good. He's average at best. And Look, I have faith in this team. I think it'll be closer than people may assume it will be.
Yeah.
But I think the Sharks are going to beat us. I'm going to tip the Sharks. I know I hate tipping against my own team. It hurts, but I'm a realistic guy, bro. What am I going to sit there and pretend?
Telling it as it is.
No, I'm going to say it like it is. I think Sharks will beat us. They have the better team. That's it.
What about what's his name? I forgot who the hell I was about to mention. But yeah, all right. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. What do you call this derby or something? Like, because I know there's a.
Oh, it is a local derby.
A local derby.
It's a local derby.
Local derby.
It is definitely a local derby.
Fair enough.
And it's being played at Cogra, so it's definitely local. It's not like Wynn Stadium.
Oh, it's Oki, yeah.
Yeah, so it's local.
Now
it's
called Nestrata.
Yeah, Hurstville /
yeah, it's mad there.
Cogra /
one game.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Down the road, you're at Cronulla, so
yeah,
same. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a local derby game.
Mad. Well, I personally reckon the Sharks. Nico Hines here. They're right, Nicholas. But yeah, Hines will be a big return. But Trindle definitely. No knock on him, bro. He did his thing when he wasn't there. Obviously, they won one game. Yeah, one out of 3, but it's not all on him.
When you get Hinesy back in.
But I mean, Trindle. My point is, he stays. They leave a spot for him in the team. You know what I mean? He's in the 17, so he'll come off the bench with McInnes. So they got 2 kind of smaller guys, versatile guys on the bench.
We got rid of McInnes. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, apparently you don't like him.
I love McInnes, man. We're so dumb.
Ronaldo Militalo, he's gonna like score backwards with his. This just do something.
Also, another reason. Sorry to cut you off. Another reason why I think that like we'll lose is that there's been so much dramas with the Dragons right now. They're talking like Griffin needs to reapply for the job because they're interviewing for new coaches. And look, honestly, to be honest, I don't want him as my coach.
I get it though.
No, but I don't want him.
It's just embarrassing. All this is coming out.
I don't want him as the coach. I don't think he's good enough anyway. But like, it's just like, you know how it is. Like, it's embarrassing.
But you know why or what's the cause of the embarrassment? I think is that because it's Illawarra Steelers and St. George Dragons, right? That's the joint venture, right? I think there's just some board mess, and there's always going to be the tension like they're from Illawarra now, we're Dragons or whatever. So someone's probably not happy about it.
Standard.
Or vice versa and wants to leak it out. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's going to have to reapply. Because why the hell would you like tell anyone like, oh yeah, we're going to make him reapply at the end of the season?
It's whack.
This was before their last game, wasn't it? Or was it after?
Just after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we lost, and it's like, okay, Griffin out.
Yeah, I don't know. What's here on zero tackle before you jump in? Just real quick, it says Griffin takes pot shot at Dragons board. I'm just looking for a quote. What's he say here? I'll speak about it straight away. Oh, here. That stuff has come from the board. I have a job to do here. I started the year off contracts and nothing's changed. I'm enjoying my job, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Any other questions? You'll have to speak to where that story came from. You'll see in their performance, you'd have to ask them. But yeah, you get the point. But yeah, sorry, I just wanted to see what the hell it was.
Whatever.
I think it's between both club and management.
Over it. It is what it is. I'm tipping Sharks.
Oh yeah, definitely Sharks.
All right. Well,
up Cronulla.
Sack that. Anyways, I think that wraps up this midweek / late review preview.
Trying to wrap it up.
We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping up. Rolling it up.
No.
Yeah, anything?
That's it. No, keep it short and simple. Thanks for tuning in. Love all the support.
Like and subscribe as always. Join our fantasy. Join the tipping.
See you later.
Take care.